Here, may I introduce to you, this is Gabriel Siemer from the European Commission. He's our very collaborative partner, I can say, at the Commission, and was helping us out a lot in the project. And Gabriel already mentioned that it was a very good collaboration with you. Thank you for that, by the way. And yes, then may I give the floor to you.
Good morning, Matthias, Katri, and everybody. I am unfortunately not there physically with you. Administrative reasons have opposed that, but I will try to give you an overview of what the e-Justice portal and the Land Register Interconnection project is from our perspective. So, the context of the LRI project is a bit wider than just interconnecting land registers. Since 2010, we have launched the European e-Justice portal in the purpose of improving access to justice for citizens, for businesses, for legal professionals alike. Simplifying and making cross-border procedures faster and reducing administrative costs. I will show you later on a snapshot of what the e-Justice portal looks like. I suppose some of you are already familiar with it. So the sources of information on the e-Justice portal are mainly three. One that is of interest of us this morning is interconnecting national justice applications, be it civil or criminal. Now, of interest this morning is interconnecting, of course, the land registers. Another source of information is provided by the member states as static content. That content is being translated by our services in all other languages and presented on the portal. But the member states remain the owners of that content. And then we also link to existing information in on the national websites. A feature that is still under development on our side is securing the submission of electronic documents for court proceedings. We are interconnecting to the e-Codex network. What it doesn't try to be is a replacement for the national websites and national IT solutions. It will not centralize more than necessary. In many cases, such as interconnecting registers, we are not storing the data on our side. We will just provide a gateway for the users to reach the national source of information, and we will channel that information to the user in a user-friendly way and multilingual. We will also not try to replace or modify existing offline practices. This is a quick snapshot of what the portal has looked like for the last 10 years. We have gone through a revamp of the look and feel that provides a more user-friendly and easy to find way to reaching information. On this screen, the land register interconnection will go here under the registers on the left side menu. And this is the new look and feel that will become live. We are adding little by little information to it, and it will go live. Target would be end of this year. If you go online, you will see the URL at the end of the presentation. The land register interconnection is not yet present here. We have it on our test and demo environments for working on interconnecting with member states. The flyer of the meeting contains a link to that website for your information. Now, some of the functionalities that are very much like land register interconnection are the business register interconnection, insolvency registers. We have functionalities that connect to member state registries for lawyers, for notaries. We have functionality for searching case law in the member states, in the European courts of justice. We have a functionality for looking up courts depending on special needs of the user. And recently we launched the consumer law database. Now, in this wider context, the land register interconnection is one of the newer initiatives. The purpose being to provide, like the other applications, a single access point available through the e-justice portal in a multilingual and adaptive way. We know that the landscape of land registers in the European Union is very diverse in terms of organization, availability of the data, national responsibilities over the data, way of accessing, paid or not paid, and of course the language. We are trying to bring a solution that will make this complexity invisible to the user and let them access through a fee very often all these resources. The first phase, as I said, is available as a demo. This is the link to that environment. It can be used. The data that you will see there is not live data from the connected countries. It is just for demonstration purpose. The next steps will be to enrich this phase one with a payment solution that will enable Austria and Estonia in the first time to go live with their system, which require payment for accessing the data. We are working together on the authentication and authorization of legal professionals. You will learn from our Estonian and Estonian colleagues today that enhanced search capabilities will be offered to professional users only. And as the next step, on which we are already working with the European Land Register Association this year, they are developing the Imola 2 project, which aims at enriching the land register information with concepts, with a translation of the concepts that will clarify in a cross-border situation the concepts behind the document. Like an Austrian user will download a document, a land register document from France, but the French system will be different than the Austrian. The Imola 2 will translate not only in the target language, but in the target set of concepts, this document. So it will provide a knowledge base to that purpose. And of course, we continue supporting the member states for connection. This year is about the grants. So as you know, the Austrian and Estonian colleagues are supported by a grant through the Justice Action Grants from the European Commission. Their grant period is coming to an end now, end of May, but a new call for projects has been launched end of January and is open until 30th of June this year. The Justice Action Plan for these 4 years until 2023, covers some of the priorities, one of them being the land register interconnection. So we encourage member states to join or to join forces like the Austrian and Estonian colleagues did and have a common project. The Austrian and Estonian colleagues are very open to sharing their expertise that they gained through their own project and their continuous efforts. So I think this is looking good. This is taking bigger proportions. So we are in a good position to support incoming candidates. As last but not least thing, I would like to congratulate our colleagues from Austria, Estonia, for their good efforts in their interconnection work. They have improved the quality of our project as well. So we are moving forward together. Thank you for your attention. I think we can have a few questions if you are interested.
Yes, thank you very much, Gabriel, for your interesting presentation and your kind words, of course. Yes, I would like to open a question and answers session. Gabriel, we have also started an online tool for posting questions. I will just explain to the audience. You know, we've mentioned the website mentimeter.com. So for this presentation, for this part, please use this code, as you can see it in the corner up there, 831924, if you want to post any online questions. But of course, we're open here now for questions as well. Any questions from the audience?
Do we know the strategy and the action plan? It is now the e-justice strategy and action plan for 2019 to 23?
I'm not quite sure.
The information is already...
Yes. Okay.
Yes, the information is publicly available, and I can forward to the organizers the action plan for sharing.
Yes, thank you very much. So just for a general explanation for the e-justice strategy and the action plan, this has been discussed in Brussels at the Working Party e-justice for 1 year, 1.5 years, or something like that. And at the end of last year, within the Austrian presidency, the strategy and the action plan has been agreed upon by the Working Party. It is available online, and we will distribute the link together with the presentations. Mm-hmm. Any other questions? Yes.
Thanks. Hi, Gabriele. It's Abigail from Eurogeographics. We spoke quite a long time ago when we were working on our project for European Location Services about a visual representation of the land parcels to go along with the land registration system, so the potential for users to see the parcels on a map. Is that still somewhere in scope or on the roadmap? Is that still a desired application?
The collaboration with Eurogeographics remain of interest for us, of course. For the moment, we are in a state where we are trying to improve coverage in terms of interconnected countries, such as Austria, Estonia. We have had other expressions of interest. I think we can, of course, get in touch again and see what we can do.
Thanks. I'm just, because we're also concluding our project, so I'm looking to write some future potential of how the land registration maps might be used, for example, for DG Justice. So in future, that might still be an interest.
It is of interest, and I invite you to get in touch and to discuss the following steps.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Any further questions? Okay, if that seems not to be the case, so let me thank Gabriel Siemer for joining us this morning. We will have another session in the afternoon for some more insights on some solutions of the LRI system. So if you have any other questions for Gabriel Siemer, there will be another chance in the afternoon after lunch. Okay, so then, Gabriel, thank you very much for now. We will close the session and we'll call you back in the afternoon.
Perfect. Enjoy the morning.
Thank you very much. Goodbye.